What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to set up the SimpleSnake plugin. So servers like Mineplex have this game, and if you look on the screen then you can see a little bit of gameplay and how it works. Basically, you just have to avoid collision with the other players, and it's just like real Snake, like if you've ever played the arcade version. Basically, your tail eventually grows, and you have to make the other players collide into your tail. So that's how it works, except we're on sheep instead of snakes. So it's a really awesome plugin. I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this for your server. So just click on the first link in the description to download the SimpleSnake plugin. And with this plugin, it also requires two other plugins called MinigamesLIB and Lib's Disguises. So make sure you click on those two links. Those will be in the description, and you can just download them also. So what we have to do now is easily just drag these three plugins.jar inside of our plugins folder of our Minecraft server folder. So there's my plugins folder. I'm just going to drag all three of these in there, and once they're all three in, then you can just go ahead and start up your server. Alright, and if you guys go into the SimpleSnake folder, you guys can see a whole bunch of stuff here. But what we're going to worry about is the config.yml. So go ahead and open that up. Alright guys, so once you're in your config, the first thing is the selection items. So these will be the items you'll get when you die or before you play the game, and basically the item ID that is shown here, whatever this is, if you right click on that, then it'll do that action. So if you right click on this item ID, whatever it is, I don't really know by heart, then you'll be able to exit the game or the lobby. So inside the lobby, if you click on this item ID, whatever block it is or item it is, then it'll let you select the classes. So that's how that works for all of these. Now the GUI is basically just an inventory, and it's full of 3 rows where you can select your classes and for the shop, so you can make it have more rows than that. The spectator mode, spectator after fall or death, and if you want them to be able to move. Defaults, how many max and min players and how many max time. Countdowns, lobby countdown, so once they go into the game waiting lobby, then 30 seconds will count down once they have enough players, and once they have enough players and the countdown goes all the way down, then once they get in the game, 10 seconds will count down. So you can change that. If you don't want an in-game countdown, you can turn it off, but that's up to you. Skip lobby, I would leave that on false because the lobby is always important in a minigame. Clear inventory, shops, rewards, here we go. So money rewards or item rewards, and obviously this is the item ID and then the asterisk and then the amount. So you can just go ahead, if you want to add another one, just put another semicolon, the item ID, so stone, the asterisk and then the amount. So it's really easy. So I'm going to just do like 13. Command reward, and then there you go. You guys can set that up. Stats, you don't have to worry about the arcade, and if you have Bungie then you can worry about that, and if you have MySQL you can worry about that too. But if you guys don't have that, then don't worry about it. Just save your settings as it is. Now if you open up the shop YML, and like I said before, there's an item that you can right click in and open up the shop in the lobby or after the game. So here are the shop items, coin boost, and these are pretty much just the plugin made these rewards, but what you can do is change like the money amount and the item that represents the coin boost, like when you see it in the GUI, and what it says. So that's pretty much all you can change there. And here are the achievements, so you can pretty much customize anything on the achievements, like change the amount of money they get, what it says, and stuff like that. So now that we're done with this, we're going to head on to our Minecraft server and set up this minigame. Alright guys, so once you're in our Minecraft server, you're going to need 3 things before we actually set this up. You're going to need the game arena, of course. And you guys obviously want to try to get like a better arena than just this and make it pretty big, because these snakes can grow really long and your players will need a lot of space. So this is just a small kind of crappy version. And the second thing that you're going to need is a main lobby. So this is going to be for all of the games that you're going to create, and it's going to have all the join signs for all of those games. So once they click a join sign, then they'll be sent here, the waiting lobby. So that's the other thing that you're going to need. You're going to need the game arena, the main lobby, and the waiting lobby. So those are my 3 things, and once you have those 3 things, then we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first command, we're going to set our main lobby. So stand where you just want your players to go to at the end of the game, and then type the command /sc space set main lobby and hit enter. And inside this main lobby, you're going to also want to make sure to have doors so your players can walk in and just click a join sign that they want to click on. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to fly into our waiting lobby for that individual game arena. And while we set this command, this is when we're going to type the name of our game arena. So here's where you're going to come up with a creative game arena name. And once you got it, just type the command /sc set lobby and then the name of the arena that you want to call it. So I'm just going to call mine test and hit enter. So there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set the spawn point of our players. So make sure they're spaced pretty far. I'm just going to set 4 because it's a really small arena. Okay, so I'm just going to go to my first spawn point, stand there, and then type the command /sc set spawn, and then the name of our arena. So there we go. Now if we want to set the other ones, then we can just go to that place and just type the same exact command in. So we can just keep going around. And I'm going to go to my last one. And then there we go. So now I've set all the spawn points that I've needed to set and I wanted to set. Now what we're going to do is set the boundaries of our arena. So the high point and then the low point. So this isn't really needed for an arena with walls, but it's probably best if we do that anyways. Just so if they somehow glitch through, then they'll fall and just the game will end for them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our first corner, which is going to be the top corner. Then we're just going to go all the way diagonally across to our bottom corner, so top to bottom. Okay, so our top corner, we can just stand here and then type the command /sc set bounds, the arena name, and then high, and then hit enter. So there we go, we've set that. Now we can set our low point. So this might be a little bit difficult and we might have to break some blocks, but we can always put them back. So just stand at that point, then type the same command in except erase high and put low. So /sc set bounds, your arena name, and then low. So there we go. Now the last command is just to save the arena. So that command is /sc save arena and then the arena name. Alright, so there we go. Now I'm going to show you guys how to set up the signs and then we'll be done. Alright, and to add a join sign, you're going to need a sign, of course, and just place down that sign. On the first line, just type SimpleSnake with both letters capital. And on the second line, just type your arena name. So mine is called test. And then there we go. Here is our join sign. So your players can just click on that. And this is the end of the video. So hopefully you guys liked this tutorial. And if you did, make sure to drop a like, please. Subscribe for more if you haven't subscribed yet. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.